Questa live è una live un po' particolare perché sto per trasmettere dal vivo, mentre cerco anche di capire un attimo l'orientamento, perché vorrei trasmettere in orizzontale, ok, ma non me lo permette. Vi avviso subito che se stai guardando questa live in differita, non ci saranno tagli, quindi non starò a fare editing dopo che la live è finita per rimuovere quei momenti morti. Ci saranno dei momenti morti, tra virgolette, perché io sto per trasmettere una mia lezione. È una lezione che si chiama Inglese per il digitale, è una lezione che si tiene interamente in inglese ed è una lezione che ha come scopo quello di utilizzare le terminologie che già si conoscono, con le quali già siamo familiari a livello di tecnologia digitale, eccetera, per veicolare la lingua inglese. Quindi è una lezione nella quale utilizzo CLIL. All'unica persona che sta guardando ti chiedo se vedi il video in orizzontale o lo vedi in verticale. Ho bisogno di feedback, ti chiedo scusa se ti utilizzo per avere feedback e ti chiedo se stai guardando questo video in orizzontale o in verticale. Se lo metto così, lo vedi in verticale, lo vedi storto? Verticale, perfetto. Allora niente, ho provato a metterlo in orizzontale, ma YouTube non mi ha, diciamo, permesso di farlo dal cellulare. Quindi dicevo, quello che state per vedere è una lezione che stai o che state per vedere, è una mia lezione del mio lavoro, nel modo in cui io insegno abitualmente, e si chiama Inglese per il digitale, quindi alle 11:05 tutti i miei studenti saranno connessi via Zoom, quindi non vedrai le loro facce, non sentirai le loro voci, quindi quei piccoli momenti che a te sembrano momenti morti sono i momenti in cui lo studente mi risponde e ovviamente per questioni di privacy non ascolterai le loro voci, non vedrai i loro volti. Però mi fa piacere condividere almeno la parte di me che parlo, senza violare la privacy appunto di nessuno, quindi io vedrai quello che io, vedrai la mia espressione facciale, vedrai le mie azioni, ci saranno molti aiuti visivi, sentirai la mia voce. Quindi tutto questo, grazie Alessandro, grazie mille. Quindi tutto questo ha lo scopo di aiutarti a capire meglio come cercare, se stai cercando un corso di inglese, ti ricordo che io non vendo corsi, non è possibile iscriversi a questo corso perché io non sono un'imprenditrice, io sono un'insegnante assunta presso una scuola, presso un ente di formazione, un'accademia digitale, lavoro in remoto ma non vendo corsi, ok? Quindi la domanda che mi si fa più spesso è come posso partecipare a questo corso? Ci sono dei requisiti molto specifici e sono requisiti di residenza, di posizione lavorativa, insomma io non posso farti accedere a questo corso. Quindi andiamo subito a connetterci su Zoom perché stanno arrivando gli studenti, i miei studenti e sono felice di poter condividere almeno la mia parte di quello che tocca a me, insomma, ecco. Quindi senza violare appunto la privacy di nessuno potrai assistere a questa lezione, perlomeno per quello che concerne la mia parte. Se stai guardando questo video in differita, ti ricordo che in quei momenti in cui ti sembra che non ci sia nulla, in realtà sono i miei studenti che stanno appunto interagendo con me e di cui non sentirai la voce, non vedrai la lavagna condivisa, non vedrai la loro voce, non sentirai la loro voce. Sì, andiamo a connetterci. Ok. Perfetto. Adesso voglio fare una cosa per te che stai ascoltando da lì, perché vorrei fare in modo che questo microfono andasse a servire, diciamo, allo streaming di YouTube, perché questo microfono serve invece la lezione. Da qui vorrei ascoltare i miei studenti e da qui vorrei farvi arrivare l'audio, però non sono certa di poterlo fare in maniera facile, anche se un'idea per come farla, per fare questa cosa ce l'ho e la andiamo a testare subito, cioè utilizzerò uno splitter dello spinotto, quindi dividerò il segnale audio che andrà a voi e il segnale video, quindi cercheremo di dividerli sempre se trovo lo splitter che sono sicura di avere, eccolo qua. Ho fatto un bel lavoro di organizzazione dei cavi, di tutte le mie cose elettroniche, quindi non devo più impazzire a trovare le cose. adesso proviamo a dividere il segnale. Un attimo, stanno cominciando a connettersi i primi studenti e vediamo di fare questa cosa, anche se non sono proprio certa. Vediamo. Ok, grazie. Allora, facciamo così. E qui dovremmo attaccare invece. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Di solito iniziamo alle 5, alle 11:05, diamo quei 5 minuti accademici. Proviamo un attimo. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Ok, questa cosa funziona, quindi posso procedere. A splittare l'audio, così che dovrebbe arrivare un segnale migliore. Good morning. We'll start at 11:05. Ok. Facciamo questa cosa. Proprio meglio farla così. Ok. Un attimo di pazienza perché non sono ancora attrezzatissima con le varie cose che riguardano lo streaming e questa cosa non funziona. Non sta funzionando. Perché non sta funzionando? Perché non posso... Oh my goodness. I should put it here. Maybe... Okay, it will work. I'm sorry. Mi dispiace non essere riuscita a sistemare l'audio per lo streaming di YouTube, è quel che è. Sto per iniziare, quindi da questo momento in poi non posso più interagire con la chat. Ti ricordo che mi vedrai semplicemente fare lezioni ai miei studenti, non sentirai la voce dei miei studenti, non vedrai non vedrai il viso dei miei studenti e quindi vedrai soltanto me. Enjoy! Good morning! Good morning, good morning! Good morning, can you hear me? Hello! Hi! Let me chat. Okay, so we still have Hayes Tracks. Hayes Tracks is, we still have that problem with Hayes Tracks. Good morning, everyone. So Hayes Tracks, you need to, I don't remember your name from last time. That's obviously not your real name, Hayes Tracks. Talking to you. No, actually last time, I remember at some point having the name, but I can't remember the name. So, good morning, how are you? Good to see you, good to see you. Hi, Emanuele, how are you? It's good to see you. Hi, Cristiana, how are you? Hi, Giovanna. Oh, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking me. Thank you so much. I'm doing good. I'm doing really, really good. Giovanna, hi, how are you? I'm not sure if Giovanna can hear us. Hi, Benedetta, how are you? And hi, Vincenza, how are you? It's good to see you guys. Emanuele, don't worry. It's your name. We have your name, Emanuele. It's somebody else that's in the chat with a screen name that does not reflect their real name. But that's no problem. Don't worry about it. Okay, so today we're talking about devices that are very, very different compared to a computer device. So for our first hour, we have 2 hours together. For our first hour, we will talk about touch screen devices. Devices that have a screen that you can touch and interact with. So the first thing I'm going to do is share my interactive whiteboard so I can show you what we're talking about and you can see it. Oh, okay. Somebody just deactivated their microphone and that's good. Okay. So we have our interactive whiteboard. Please tell me if you can see it. You should be able to see my interactive whiteboard. Do you see? Okay, perfect. Okay. Hi, Sara. Hi, is this your first time here? Oh, so you were not with us last time. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you, Sara. How are you? Good to have you here. So last time, Sara, just to give you a quick recap, last time we talked about computers and ways that you can interact with your computer, such as mouse, a keyboard, things that you connect to your computer, and things that and actions that you can perform using a mouse or a keyboard. And we're moving on to other devices today. So, Sara, at the end of this lesson, I would like for you to tell me if it's too difficult or too easy or just right. I need some feedback from you, okay? Thank you so much for being here. So, I am going to write a few things. I'm not going to type. If you want to type something, what do you use, Cristiana? Exactly. You use a keyboard for typing. But right now, I am not typing, I am writing. So I'll use my iPad as an interactive whiteboard. So for the first part, we are talking about touch screen devices. Touch screen devices. Devices that you can interact with just by touching the screen. Now, we have different types of screens. Vincenza, do you have a TV? Okay, I asked you a question that starts with, do you have a TV? So when you see do at the beginning of the question, please answer with yes, I do, or no, I don't. So let me ask you the question again. Vincenza, do you have a TV? Okay, Sara, do you have a TV? Giovanna, do you have a TV? Emanuele, do you have a TV? And Cristiana, do you have a TV? Benedetta, do you have a TV? Okay, I'm going to check. Somebody's typing something in the comment section. Okay. Give me 1 minute. I need to type something. I need to type a message for your tutor at Speed Lazio. Just 1 minute. Okie doke. I am a very fast typer. I type really fast. Okay, so let's see if there's someone else who hasn't interacted with me. I have a TV here where I live. But my next question, screen device. Is your TV a touchscreen device, Emanuele? No, it's not. No, it isn't. That's perfect. You can say no, it isn't, or no, it's not. Vincenza, is your TV a touchscreen device? Cristiana, is your TV a touchscreen device? Sara, is your TV a touchscreen device? You have a touchscreen TV where you can touch the TV and change the things that you're watching. Is your TV close to where you are right now so you can show us? Can you show us your touchscreen TV? Show me. Get your phone and show me your touchscreen TV. Sara, can you see me? Okay, listen, your TV, you have a TV, right? Do you touch the screen on your TV to, say, change the channel? But do you touch the screen on your TV? You do. Is there such a thing as a touch screen TV? I didn't know that. You physically touch your TV. So this is you watching TV. I'm tired of watching this. I'm just gonna change and switch to another channel. There, I'm gonna watch this. You touch your TV. You physically touch your TV. Sara, I'm asking you. Do you touch your TV? Sara. Sara, sweetheart, can you hear me? Sara? Sara, can you hear me? Oh, you can't hear me. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, you can't hear me. You can't hear me. I'm going to try and adjust the volume on my microphone and make it a little bit louder. Let's see. Can you hear me now? 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 Yes, Sara is having a hard time hearing my voice, so I'm testing with her. Sara, can you hear me now? You can't. Oh, goodness. But you can't hear me. Oh, goodness, that's so strange. Listen, Sara, look. Do you see my screen? I don't think she can hear. Okay, you can see my screen. All right, we'll go with that. So we're talking about the difference between touch screen devices and non-touch screen devices. I think we have a misunderstanding where she said that she touches her screen, but maybe there are types of TVs where you can actually touch your screen. I don't know. We'll find out. So let's talk about Okay. Oh, no problem. No problem. No problem. Thank you for, see you in a little bit. Okay. So here we are talking about touchscreen devices again. Usually TV sets, TVs are not touchscreen devices, but one device that is a touch, sorry, I have to sneeze. I'm so sorry. When somebody sneezes, you can say, bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so one touchscreen device that I have with me right now is my smartwatch. So let's make a list of touch screen devices. And the first one I want to talk about is a smartwatch. A smartwatch. This is a smartwatch. There are different types of smartwatches and different functions that they perform. For example, what can a smartwatch do? What can a smartwatch do? Let's make a list of things that a smartwatch can do. Vincenza, can you tell me one thing that a smartwatch can do? Yes, so it can show your phone notifications. It can show your phone notifications. That's a very useful thing. For example, when somebody is calling me, my smartwatch vibrates. It goes bzz, 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 and it shows the caller ID. The caller ID. Mama, oh, okay, I'll pick up the phone if my mom is calling me. Okay, so one more thing that a smartwatch can do. Benedetta, what can a smartwatch do? Yes, you can tell the time. Tell the time. That's how you say it. I understand what you're saying. We don't say see the hour. We say tell the time. Tell the time. Perfect. Yes. That's a very important thing. Can you imagine having a smartwatch that does a million things, but it does not tell the time? What time is it? Oh, I don't know. That wouldn't be very smart. That would be a stupid watch, not a smart watch. A dumb watch. Okay, Emanuele, tell me something else that a smartwatch can do. You can listen to music using your smartwatch? Yes, you can. I don't do that, but you can. Listen to music. Thank you. Sara, do you have a smartwatch? Fitness tracking, exactly. That's one thing that a smartwatch can do. Fitness tracking. Very good, Sara. So my next question to you is, do you have a smartwatch? Do you have a smartwatch? You do? Okay, perfect. Yes, I do. Good answer. Very good. I'll tell you one more thing that I use my smartwatch for. Weather forecasting. Oh, tomorrow, wow, the temperature will drop. It's a rainy day. Oh, today's a hot day. Or in 1 week, it will be a very, very hot day. 1 week from now, it will be a very hot day. Weather forecasting. Cloudy, hot, rainy, snowy day. This is a very good feature for me, especially when I'm traveling. When I have to go from one place to another place, when I am traveling, I usually set the location to the place that I'm traveling to, so I know what weather I will find there. Now, I'm going to tell you one more thing, and this falls into the category of fitness tracking, but it's a smaller feature. It's not so complex. Counting steps. Counting steps. It is kind of the same category, fitness tracking and step counting. It's more or less the same category because it's about your body, but this, I use this more than this. I don't use it as a fitness tracker because I am not a fit person. I don't do any sports. I don't run. I don't lift weights. I used to jump rope, but now I am not very active. So at least I use it to count my steps. And I aim for 10,000 steps per day. That's my goal. Sometimes I don't get to that point. Some days are just bad days for me. One more thing that I do with my smartwatch is use it as a remote control. I use my smartwatch as a remote control for my phone. If I have to take a picture, if I have to take a selfie, and I have to be far away from my phone, I use my smartwatch to start the countdown to the actual picture, to the shutter going click. So I'll go click, and then I'll wait. 3, 2, 1, cheese. And my phone will take a picture. So I use it as a remote control. Now, the last thing that I'll tell you about is use it to track my blood pressure. I use it to track and measure my blood pressure. Do you understand what this is? My blood pressure. Okay. These are the things I do with my smartwatch. I also have a smart band, which is more, it's basic. This is a basic version of this. You have a smart band? Yeah. Is it a Fitbit? That, you know what, this is good enough for me. I don't need all the fancy things, but there is one thing that the smart band doesn't do, and this one does. And this is why I tend to use a smartwatch and leave this behind and use this for just, I don't use this as much as this one because my smartwatch allows me to pay remotely, contactless. So if I am at the restaurant or I am at the water park or I'm at the beach, I don't have to carry my wallet with me or my card with me. Okay, I'm done. So this is all for today. How much do I owe you? $3.45. I said dollars, but it's €3.45. Okay, beep. And I'm done and I've paid. This is the best feature for me. Having the chance to pay without carrying cash, because I don't like cash, and I don't like carrying my cards with me. So I just use my smartwatch to pay contactless. Hi, Haze Tracks. Hello, can you hear me? I just heard Haze Tracks saying something. Hello? Nope.
Okay. So I was saying, I'll just use my smartwatch to pay contactless. Contactless. So I'll go beep. Okay, all done. And then they'll give me a receipt. So, question. I already know that Vincenza has a smart band. So we have different devices, smartwatches, a smart band. So the difference between this and this is usually the more technologically advanced features. This one is a smartwatch. This one is a smart band. It's thinner. The shape is different. This is thin. You see, it's a thin band. Look, this is how it looks on my wrist. See, this is just a band. It looks like a bracelet. This looks like a real watch. So we have a smart band and a smart watch. Emanuele, which one do you own? You can say, I own a smartwatch, or I own a smart band, or I own both. Which one do you own? Or I own none. Own none. Okay, I'll give you all the options. I own a smartwatch or smart band, or I own both, or I own none. None, both, a smartwatch and a smart band, or a smartwatch and a smart band, or none. Okay, Benedetta, which one do you own? Vincenza, which one do you own? Okay, you can call it, instead of giving me the, because, exactly. Okay, it's okay to say the brand, but we're here to gain some vocabulary, so good job on, trying to put in the effort into remembering the exact name. So you own a? Exactly. Okay. Sarah, which one do you own? Okay, so you can say I have, perfect. This verb is a little bit more specific. It's a little bit more specific. Do you see that verb? I own. I own. Okay, and you own a smartwatch, right? Okay. Giovanna, can you hear me? I don't know if she can hear me. I keep asking her, but I cannot hear her. Giovanna, can you hear me? Hello. I called you a couple times. I wasn't sure if you were there. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So when you go home, when you are home, you can turn on your microphone and just tell me, I'm home. I can try. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. So I'm not sure. I don't remember, Benedetta, if I asked you, which one do you own? None. Okay. You own none. Okay. So let's talk about ways we interact. We interact with our smart watches or smart bands. Sometimes I interact with my smartwatch using my voice. I will do that because I have installed a Google Assistant on my smartwatch. But I do not wake up my assistant using my voice. I have disabled that feature where you go, hey Google, I don't like that. I will start my Google Assistant by pressing a button, and then I will talk to it. Same goes with my phone. I will now go, hey ChatGPT, or hey Google, or hey Gemini. I don't do that. I start the assistant with a physical button or a specific action, and then I talk to it. I will not be waking up my phone with my voice because of cybersecurity reasons. So I advise against going, hey Alexa, all those vocal, like virtual assistants that you talk to. My advice is do not wake them up with your voice. Disable that feature if you can. So interacting with your smartwatch. I cannot interact with my smartband using my voice. I cannot do that. I can only use, only a touch screen. This is not even a touch screen. It has one button. The whole screen is not a touch screen. Only this part. Do you see that little rectangle? That's the only part that you can actually tap to do something. The rest of the screen is not a touch screen. While on my, oh, fantastic. This is a €5 thing from the grocery store. I literally bought this from, do you have the MD store where you live? MD. It's a discount. It's a discount. I bought it from MD. They had a pile of these for €5 or €9. So I grabbed one, and it's very low quality, but it does its job. So it's understandable that the whole thing isn't, just a touch screen. But on the other hand, my smartwatch has a wide touch screen. It's, it has a nice surface, and it has two buttons. Now, if you look at it, let's see if I can show you. Because one of these buttons it looks different. I want to see if I can actually show you. I'm not sure if you can see the difference between the two buttons. I don't think you can. The button that is at the top is an emergency call button. Emergency call. What does an emergency call button do? So in the States, yes. So this emergency button will not start a call with the police, and it will not start a call with the hospital, like send an ambulance. It will not do that. But it will send a message, a text message to 3 people in my contact list. And it's a message that I have to preset. So I can press and hold, and it will pop up a notification that says, do you need help? And if you don't stop it, if you don't interact with it, it will send a text. Your watch can actually send a sure. Smartwatch. So maybe it does that and I don't know about it. So plus the 112 number. Okay. It is not a preset, and you can decide to use it or not. I have a small piece of advice for you, Vincenza. When you think in Italian, your sentences in English come out very complex. You need to think. I'm not trying to force you to think in English, because that will only come in time. But one thing that you can do is you can just think like a 5-year-old. Think in simple sentences. You were trying to find an adjective, and the adjective was optional, and you didn't have that adjective in your mind. You were getting there. It was like, you were like, this is something that I can, this is something that it's hard. Take a step back. When you find yourself stuck with no words, take a step back and ask yourself, how would a child say this? How would a 5-year-old little child say this thing? Thinking like a 5-year-old child, your brain will find a way for you to say that thing in a way that's understandable. Worry about being understandable, not about, take a breath, take a deep breath. So the most important thing you can do is relax, I know this is, relax, of course. No, I'm not saying relax and everything will become easier. No, I'm just saying, don't use it as a performance. You don't need to perform. You just need to communicate. Is it 100% correct? No, who cares? Who cares? So when I speak, I am learning German right now. When I speak German with native speakers, the first thing I do is I tell myself, you are talking to a baby. Use baby words. Imagine talking to a baby. You don't need to use complex words. And I understand that doesn't fix everything. I'm not giving you the piece of advice that, wow, this is genius. I know. But it helps if you think like a baby or a person who needs to talk to a baby. So let's go back to our list of touchscreen devices. And we talked about smartwatches. We talked about the fact that they can send emergency calls. These are all the things we did, Cristiana. We listed a few things that we can do with a smartwatch. You can see your phone notifications. You can tell the time. Tell the time. What time is it? It's 5 o'clock. That's telling the time. You can listen to music using your smartwatch. I don't do that. You can use it as a fitness tracker. You can take a look at the weather. Will it be a hot day tomorrow? Will it be rainy, etc.? You can count your steps and use it as a remote control for your phone to take selfies, for example, to track your blood pressure, to see how healthy your heart is. And then I asked if you own a smartwatch or a smart band or both or none. So Cristiana, do you own any of these? None. Perfect. So I also explained that there's a little difference between I have and I own. Own is a very specific verb. I own, it's mine. I bought it, or maybe somebody gave it to me, but it's mine. Okay. All right. So next up, we're going to talk about the most common touchscreen device. This is my old phone. In fact, you can see it's cracked on the back. It's destroyed, basically, because I hate phone covers. I absolutely hate phone covers. The cover is the part that it's a plastic piece that usually protects your phone. So if you accidentally drop it, you don't destroy your phone. But I don't like phone covers. I hate them. So this is what happens to all of my phones. This is my old one, but the one I have right Okay, let's start from the beginning. Do you? Okay. And what color is your phone cover? Okay. Vincenza, do you use phone covers? What color is your? Yeah, I was expecting that for you. Sara, do you? Is it black? Okay. Cristiana, do you have a phone cover? What color is your phone cover? Okay, you can say it's a clear phone cover. Clear. To say transparent is not bad. You can say transparent, but the most common way to say it is it's clear. It's a clear phone cover. Clear. Okay, Manuela, do you have a phone cover? What color is it? Okay, now let's talk about types of phone covers, because there are just, there are simple types of phone covers, and then there are wallet. I'm not sure if I have an old phone cover that's a wallet one. No, I threw it out. I'm going to show you something so that I can actually wallet, phone case. Okay. Okay. This is a type of phone cover or phone case that's called a wallet. Wallet. Because you can actually put cards in there, cash, as you can see. You open it and you close it. Typically this type of phone case. I hate it with my whole heart. I told you I hate phone covers, but right now I have this type. One card. That's it. And this is my purse. This is what I carry around, and ballistic. So if I have to use a phone cover or a phone case, it has to be very small, very thin. Now, do you have a wallet phone case? Nobody attached to it. This one has a magnet. So you can detach it. Oh, wow, look at that. Can you show me? Okay, but that is for, say it, okay. Okay, so your cover is made out of metal. It's so you can attach a magnet to it. I see. Okay. That one is for standing your phone up, right? So you can stand your phone up against a surface, phone up. It's a wallet that you attach to your phone and it becomes this thick. It's very thick, but at least it's detachable. You can attach it and detach it. Attach, detach. Attached, detached. You can attach it and detach it. So I could probably go with this, but it's still not something that I would buy for myself. Okay, so talking about phones, we're going to talk about actions that we perform on our screens. Now, last time, I remember Vincenza was trying to help somebody find something on Zoom, and the first thing Vincenza said was swipe, swipe, swipe. Now, let's talk about actions or touch screen actions, because last time we talked about mouse actions, a click, a double click, a scroll, a right click, typing, etc. Today we are talking about actions or touch screen actions. So when you have a screen like this, Vincenza mentioned last time, swiping, and usually, but not always, swiping refers to something that you do side to side. But you can also swipe up, swiping up. You can swipe right, you can swipe left, you can swipe up. I've never heard of swiping down. Swiping down? Not really. Swiping up. Oh, you can swipe down on your, well, yeah, you can scroll, definitely, but I've never heard as swiping down as, you know, this action referred to as swiping down. Anyways, you usually, you're scrolling, you're swiping, but to be more specific, you want to attach a little word that tells you which direction you're swiping. Because if I say swipe, the first thing that comes to mind to me when somebody says swipe is this. If I think of swiping is swiping like that. This is the action that comes to mind when I hear swiping. If you have to talk about something different, you have to attach a little particle, a little word that tells you which direction you're swiping. Swiping up, swiping left, swiping right. Now, question for you. Are you guys on TikTok? Are you on TikTok? Okay. When you are on TikTok, what is your most common action? You're swiping up. You're swiping up because you are scrolling. You are scrolling. Scrolling. Usually, when we say swiping, referring to TikTok, we talk about the fact that you don't like a video and you swipe up to the next video. I don't care, swipe, I don't care, swipe, I don't care, swipe. So you're swiping up because you want to see what's underneath that video. So swipe, or scrolling. This action of swiping, and then I've wasted 1 hour on TikTok. This is called doom scrolling. Doom scrolling. This is a very common term in the digital world. This class is called Inglese per il digitale. This word is very common in English in the digital world. So doom scrolling is the action of just for hours and wasting your time, not even paying attention on what you're looking, and all of a sudden it's, I'm late, I have to go, I have to do this, because you spent several hours doom scrolling. Now, be honest with me. Do you spend time doom scrolling? Benedetta, do you? Me too. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I do that. That doesn't happen every day. But sometimes I find myself doom scrolling, and then I have to kind of like, what are you doing? Wasting your time watching things that you don't care about. Vincenza, do you find yourself doom scrolling? Interesting. Usually, that's very interesting. You know why? Because usually when people get bored, they keep swiping to find something interesting. But you get bored and you put the phone down. You put your phone down. That's awesome. And I'm jealous. I want to do that too. I'm like, okay, no, I don't care about this. I'll put the phone down. Sara, yeah. Oh, I understand that. I have many things that take my attention too, and I have better things to do. But I have to be honest, sometimes I doom scroll even if I have better things to do. Because sometimes I don't have the willpower to put my phone down. And it's a bad thing. Yes, and doom scrolling makes me even more tired. It's stupid. It's stupid that I keep doing it sometimes. Okay, it sounds like I doom scroll every day. No. The last time I did this was probably last week when I got in bed and I couldn't sleep. So I got on the couch and I doom scrolled for maybe 45 minutes. So it's not a bad situation. But at my age, it's a little bit embarrassing to be doom scrolling at 41 years of age. So I want to get rid of the doom scrolling. Sara, do you doom scroll? Sara, can you hear me? I don't think she can. Sara, can you hear me? Do you doom scroll? Do you do this? Doom scrolling? Tired in bed and just scrolling on TikTok? I think her connection is bad because I don't see her moving. Cristiana, do you doom scroll? Mm-hmm. Right. And you don't feel like it's a problem for you. You don't have like a phone problem, a phone addiction problem. That's great. I'm talking to people who really, they have a problem. And they're like, I can't put my phone down. I can't even go to the bathroom without my phone. Not all teenagers, not all of them, but many, they are ending up in rehab. Do you know what rehab is? Rehab is a place where you go and it's like a hospital. Yes. There are many of them who are ending up. Amy Winehouse, yes, she was talking about a different type of rehab. She had an alcohol addiction and a drug addiction. But yes, definitely. Yeah, we're talking about that type of rehab. People who have a problem living without the device. Emanuele, do you find yourself doom scrolling? I understand that. And a TV show on Netflix requires a long attention span. I have seen people watching Netflix with their phone. Like they have their TV. No, but I've seen this happening. People watching TV and then being on their phone while they watch TV. That's great, Emanuele. That means you have a healthy attention span. Christiana, you're saying your cousin does that? Does that. Now, I have a very good chance to teach about something. Christiana, listen up, everyone. Christiana said, my cousin does that. Listen, I don't know. Christiana, don't tell me. I don't know if Christiana is talking about a girl or a boy. So after our break, I will show you a very clever way to ask about someone whose gender you don't know. After our break, I will ask Cristiana something about her cousin, even if I don't know if her cousin is a boy or a girl. We'll take a 10-minute break, okay? 10-minute break. See you in a little bit. Hello. South Africa is in the building. Wow. Hello, everyone. Hi. Okay, so I don't know I'm coming down with something. Definitely coming down with something. So my students right now are on a break. Vi posso parlare in italiano in questo momento perché i miei studenti stanno facendo pausa, ho spento il microfono, ho spento la telecamera. Sta andando bene questa lezione rispetto alla prima, perché nella prima lezione, non conoscendo il loro livello, ovviamente mi è servita più a me che a loro, perché mi serviva per testare un attimo fin dove mi potevo spingere, perché come vedete è una lezione interamente in inglese, si chiama Inglese per il digitale, però appunto è una lezione che si tiene solo in inglese. Io non insegno la lingua, ma insegno in lingua, quindi utilizzo la tecnologia come ponte per far arrivare poi in realtà la sintassi, il contenuto linguistico, il vocabolario, il lessico, e tutte queste cose hanno insomma un impatto su come una persona poi apprende la lingua, proprio perché non è costretta a tradurre, non è costretta a prendere appunti, non è costretta a memorizzare. Se vogliono prendere appunti ben venga, ovviamente, ognuno ha il suo stile di apprendimento, però non sono costretti a memorizzare vocaboli, perché ovviamente l'acquisizione linguistica non è un processo che si serve della memoria. Non servendosi della memoria, così come da bambini non abbiamo memorizzato i vocaboli, non dovremmo farlo neanche da adulti, secondo ovviamente quello che è la mia esperienza di quasi ventennale di insegnante, che ha testato che l'acquisizione linguistica funziona meglio se replica i processi di acquisizione che abbiamo già sperimentato da bambini o da bambine. Quindi in questa pausa, abbiamo 7 minuti di pausa, cercherò di interagire un po' con la chat. Sto insegnando, se ti sei connesso da poco, sto insegnando una delle mie lezioni. Ripeto, non vendo corsi, il corso al quale stai assistendo, del quale vedi soltanto la mia parte, ovviamente, perché come dicevo all'inizio di questa live non posso riprendere assolutamente i miei studenti, non posso trasmettere le loro voci, quindi di conseguenza uso questo tipo di cuffia che impedisce allo streaming di YouTube di captare le voci dei miei studenti. Senti solo la mia voce, vedi solo la mia faccia e non vedi i miei studenti che sono su Zoom. In questo momento hanno pausa fino alle 12:10, 12:11. Al ritorno dalla pausa insegnerò il singular they. Singular they. Non gli dirò esattamente perché. Thank you, you too. Non gli dirò esattamente, insomma, questa cosa si chiama singular they. Li dimostrerò loro con diversi usi, perché una ragazza ha detto, mio cugino, parlavamo di doom scrolling. And she said, and I said, oh, well, I've seen people watching a show on Netflix and being on the phone at the same time. So watching the TV and, being on the phone at the same time. And she said, my cousin does that. Ho preso l'occasione al volo per dire, io non so il sesso di tuo cugino, non so se stai parlando di una ragazza o di un ragazzo. I speak American English. Prego. Non so se stai parlando di un ragazzo o di una ragazza. Al ritorno dalla pausa ti mostrerò modi in cui, che bello, Rachele, mi dispiace di averla interrotta con questa parte in cui ti parlo in italiano, però i miei ragazzi sono in pausa, quindi ho approfittato. Dicevo, ti mostrerò un modo con il quale io posso parlare di una persona di cui non conosco il sesso, perché tu hai detto mio cugino, però in italiano abbiamo cugino o cugina, in inglese non abbiamo la specifica del sesso nella parola cousin, quindi ti farò delle domande in merito a tuo cugino o tua cugina pur non sapendone il sesso, e quindi andrò a dimostrare più che a spiegare l'uso del singular they. Questa cosa
si va ad integrare nella lezione di inglese digitale, perché lo scopo non è insegnare come si dicono le cose in inglese, lo scopo è fare una lezione di tipologia CLIL, dove il contenuto, content and language are integrated. Content, il contenuto sono tutte quelle cose che riguardano il mondo digitale, gli strumenti, le azioni che io posso fare con strumenti digitali. L'altra volta abbiamo parlato di mouse, tastiera, computer, oggi parliamo di tecnologia touchscreen, quindi tutte le azioni, swiping, scrolling, la prossima azione di cui parleremo è tapping, pressing and holding, eccetera, eccetera. Tutto questo ovviamente integrato dentro un modo di apprendimento che è completamente immersivo, perché io non insegno questa cosa si dice così, questa cosa si dice così, io parlo interamente in inglese, così che loro possano apprendere il contenuto e la lingua in maniera organica e allo stesso modo. Quindi, ripeto, se stai guardando questa live in differita, non farò dei tagli, non taglierò la pausa, non taglierò i momenti in cui i miei studenti rispondono e quindi non senti nulla dall'altro lato, perché ovviamente sto ascoltando la loro risposta. Quindi nel frattempo possiamo, per esempio, andarci a fare un caffettino. Proviamo a fare un caffè mentre abbiamo solo 3 minuti, penso che ci esca tranquillamente un caffè. Andiamo insieme. Mi sto raffreddando e non è buono. Let's see. Ok. Va bene. Ok, grazie mille. Andiamo di qua. Abbiamo pochissimi minuti prima di ricominciare la lezione. Se c'è qualche domanda alla quale posso rispondere prima di ricominciare la lezione, la puoi fare adesso, la potete fare adesso, perché poi dalle 12:11 smetterò di interagire con voi su YouTube e vedrete soltanto me che insegno. Ok. Facciamo un caffè. Ok. Dovrei smettere di usare le capsule, però in questi casi è l'opzione migliore. L'asciugatrice è finito, ma c'è mio marito sopra, quindi la stopperà lui. Grazie. Fatto. È quella che cade nel serbatoio. Ok. Per lingue particolarmente difficili come quelle asiatiche, consigli sempre il solito metodo delle 3 tipologie di linguaggio oppure qualche cambia? No, non cambia nulla, proprio perché, grazie per la domanda intanto, non cambia nulla perché è un protocollo di acquisizione universale che si rifà alla teoria dell'input comprensibile di Krashen. Se tu te la vai a leggere vedrai che non ha nulla a che fare con la complessità della lingua, o non ha nulla a che fare con la tua percezione di complessità per la lingua. Non ha nulla a che fare con la tua percezione di complessità della lingua, perché la tua lingua, la tua percezione del fatto che la lingua asiatica sia complessa deriva dal tuo contesto. In realtà, per un bambino, la lingua asiatica non è complessa perché è stato esposto dalla nascita. Quindi, siccome il protocollo fa riferimento all'acquisizione linguistica così come avviene in infanzia, il protocollo è universale. Mentre cambia ovviamente poi la parte in cui dovrai inserire la lettura e la scrittura. Ho iniziato ieri a guardare i tuoi video, l'algoritmo è stato bravo in questo caso, oggi ho anche ascoltato qualcosina, pensavo di essere a terra, invece non male. Spesso mi metto con language reactor. What's that? What's language reactor? Annotando tutti i vocaboli della lezione. Avrei qualcosa da dire in merito. Casomai fammi un commento su YouTube e provo a risponderti in maniera più estesa, perché sull'annotazione, non so se hai visto il mio video principale, quello fissato in cima al canale, quello che ha fatto più views di tutti. Insomma, lì spiego che associare il fonema al grafema troppo presto porta poi a fossilizzare gli errori di cui non ci liberiamo più. Quindi io non lo farei, però studio da quasi 800 giorni con Duolingo, ma non sono stato granché in America. Ok. Va bene, ragazzi, torniamo ad insegnare. What? How much? Oh my goodness, I need it. Stavo per perdervi, perché si stava per spegnere il telefono e non me ne sarei accorta. Ok, ci siamo? Va bene. Esattamente, ma non li dovrai fissare perché, come ho detto, come dico diverse volte, la memoria non è un processo adeguato all'acquisizione linguistica. Tu non hai fissato i vocaboli nella memoria da bambino. Ti consiglio di continuare a guardare i video sul canale. Vado a riprendere la lezione. Welcome back. Hello. How did you use your break? I drank some coffee. What did you do? For my child, yes. See, you said, Cristiana, you said to my children. Is that correct? 100% correct? No. But is it understandable? Yes. So we can get to a point where you can communicate, even if it's not super perfect. You are communicating. That is the goal. Communication comes first. Perfection comes never, because nobody cares about perfection. You can get better, but you are communicating. That's good. Okay, so I had coffee during my break. Cristiana is cooking for her daughter. Emanuele, what did you do on your break? Okay, I ate. Interesting. I ate fruit. A fruit does not work in English. It's not like Italian where you say a fruit. I ate fruit. If you want to, perfect. If you want to tell me how much fruit you ate, and you want to tell me that you only ate one piece, you can say I ate one apple or one piece of fruit. It's a little bit more complex. One piece of fruit, one apple, but one apple, okay. So let's not say I ate a fruit. I ate fruit. Perfect, okay? I'm going to ask everybody else what they did on their break because I'm very curious. I am very nosy. I want to do some gossip. No, I don't like gossip, but I want to know what you did on your break. So please tell me, Sara, what did you do on your break? Oh, nice. I want to see your dog. Can you show me your dog? Where's your dog? I want to see your dog. I think Sara has a bad connection. I think that's the problem with her connection. Benedetta, what did you do on your break? Okay, so you can say, I fed my dog and my cat. I fed my pets. I fed. To give food is
To feed. I fed my dog and my cat. Cristiana is cooking. Giovanna, what did you do on your break? We had a 10-minute break. What did you do? Great. Are you cooking? Pasta? Okay. Vincenza, what did you do on your break? Nice. You seem like a very organized person who, optimizes everything. I have a 10-minute break. I'm reply to some message. I am so jealous of the way you operate. You seem very organized. Okay. Most of the time, you look very organized. So I wanted to talk to you about that thing, the cousin thing. Remember, I was talking about watching a Netflix show